Canuck cabin scene, take one.
One more time.
One more time, what?
Just like normally, like a normal person.
I like the first one better. So I'm in the Canuck Nature Area. It's 65,000 acres of land that is set aside as conservation land. There's also an opportunity to spend the night in these private chalets on the lake where I got to be in a place called Rough Cabin, which was anything but rough. It was actually quite plush. And came to this mountaintop where there's this cool lookout tower up here. It's kind of rickety, but is actually a really sweet view up here. Unfortunately, some of the fall colors have just been blown down. It's been windy the last couple of nights, and it was windy right now. So the colors are on their way down to the ground. But this is a spectacular overlook, and yeah, this is just a really cool place to finally get up above everything. Everything's so dense with the forest in general. It's hard to get some of these views. That was a cool experience. Being up in this old observatory overlook. It's cold up there, it's really windy, and you're pretty exposed and everything's just kind of shaking a little bit, but it's a really unique vantage point. Rain's coming down. We were supposed to go out for a nice, good jaunt on the trails, getting out a good hike. But with the rainy weather, kind of put a damper on some things. So we decided to shift our plans around, and instead of doing 7 or 8 kilometers of hiking, taking advantage of the hut system that is here in Outaouais. And so found this place where we've got now a piping hot fire going inside. And I guess there's these huts kind of dotted all throughout the national park here. And so taking advantage of the cool system to get some shelter from the rain, warm up by the fire, and have some lunch. Today's been kind of a long and a bit rough of a day. Super windy, rainy all day. Managing the canoe out in the water was really actually quite challenging. I don't have a ton of experience at it, so it's all pretty new. So I felt like I was just swirling around in the wind, and as the currents are pushing you around. It was hard. Got in later than I expected to the yurt. It's pretty much dark now. Was able to pull ashore just right before the sun was going down. And with all the clouds and the rain, it's just really dark out. So thankful for this space, thankful for this little wood stove, and for the heat that this is putting off, and getting some sleep here. It's a pretty wild spot. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and feels like I'm totally isolated out here. I have to look over a map, but I think I'm just on an island in kind of the middle of nowhere. So this is a pretty cool setting. I'm thankful for the shelter for tonight, that's for sure.